Hey kids, down south potty mouth, your dirty diva here. How the fuck are you? So I know we've been doing this inner peace thing, but I wasn't feeling so inner peacey today as I was more just funny. Get to that. But I did have a meeting today. I've worked in call centers for 25 plus years, and if you've ever done that line of business, you know how crazy it is. And I've told this story once before, but I got asked it today, so it bears repeating. I got asked, what was the funniest call you ever took? So I was a licensed sales agent selling auto insurance through a call center. And a lady called in to get her quote, and she had a very, very heavy accent. She was from, I believe, Arkansas, somewhere in that area, but just really heavy accent for me. So we were going kind of slow and taking our time with the call. And she was just as nice as could be. And we got to the point I asked, was her driver's license, valid, active, suspended? And she said, oh, it's active now. I said, good. And she said, it was suspended, but it's active now. I said, okay. So we got to the next question. We asked if she'd had any accidents, claims, tickets, or violations, and she says no. And I said, well, hold on a minute. If your license has been suspended, what was the catalyst that made that happen? And she says, well, the judge took it from me. And I said, well, what happened when the judge took it from you? What do you mean? And she said, well, I came home from work and found my husband in the bed with my neighbor, and I beat her ass, and I put her in jail in the hospital for 2 weeks. And I'm like thinking to myself, this lady seems so sweet and docile. I was like, well, is everything good now? She said, it's good. I got it back in 6 months. I'm like, great. So then we go to the question, have you had any tickets or violations, accidents or claims again? And she said, well, just the one claim. I said, okay, what was your claim? And she said, and I swear to you, this is what I heard in my ear holes. She said, I shit on some black guy. I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, what? And she enunciated very clearly again and said, I shit on some black guy. I am crying, laughing to the point my manager was trying to get my attention to figure out what's going on. Tears are rolling. I'm like, why would you do such a thing that's so freaking horrible? Like, what would possess you to do that? And how did it result in a claim? She says, what do you think I said? I was like, ma'am, I can't repeat it. We're on a recorded line. And she said, let me say it slow. I slid on some black ice. Now I'm crying. I'm crying, and she's asking me to repeat what I think she said, and I can't. And that will always be the funniest call I ever took. So I hope you get some kind of giggle out of it. Don't hate, motivate. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our inner fucking peace.